the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye. The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked. Where the hells are we? Might be other survivors. Odd. I feel better.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
We are trapped. You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return! They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Doesn't do anything. Anything of use?
This is your end. Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes. Oh, my head. What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Your only chance of survival. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane. You bow, or you break.
Never a dull moment. Shouldn't have made me your enemy. Still breathing, despite everything.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Gate machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Damn it! You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Do it when they seal me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing. The machine made them hostile. Brain in a jar. Music.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of doubt. The console appears dormant. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Come on! Get me out of this thing! Keep looking!
Already dead.
You are beautiful.
Let me out! Damn it!
Skra. How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Another brain. This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
We need to get out of here.
It's already finished.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed. The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate? Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. It's the parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
What to do?
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
Of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Gate after we escape.
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
Won't give in. Let's get this over with.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Let me strike true. Heading there.
Come on. Can't stay idle. On my way.
I will ascend. No time to waste.
Nothing will stand in my way. You picked the wrong fight, friend. These boots have seen everything.
Hurry, before they strike! Swift and lethal. Taking position.
Your spine is mine.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never. Let's make this quick.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Victory awaits.
Blood comes easy these days.
Come a little closer.
Take this ship. The Guardian will have your head.
I will ascend.
Well, so much for peace. No time for mercy.
I will not know failure.
Take this ship, or Zarya will have your head!
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Make way.
Let's see. Got to move.
Time to push my luck again. Have to keep going.
Or your spine is mine!
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never. On my way.
Another fight. Let's go. At the ready.
Taking position.
Splendid! Universe! It's ours!
What now? What path lies before me?
No time to waste.
Come a little closer.
Bleed for me.
Can't even catch my breath. Think you can take me on?
Open up.
Make way. Focus. I need to reach the transponder.
Survive matters. Well.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Still alive. So that's progress. More of those wretched things.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight. Moving. You're alive. I'm alive. First things first. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came. We need each other. One thing. Lead the way.
More of those wretched things.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight. Moving.
Still on my feet. Breathe deep and move. No choice but to keep going. Where do I go from here?
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldurs Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve. To die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
better than nothing.
There's goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable some.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Aha! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite... Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill... It's an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Dimesa! Watch out!
On the way.
Can't take much more.
Swiftly now.
Can't afford to let up. On my way.
Nothing important is ever easy. What do I have to lose?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Can't even catch my breath.
On your feet.
No choice but to keep going. That wound looks bad. Don't waste a step.
May the dice roll in my favor. Some healing for a wizard in need.
Can't give up. Have to keep going.
Never a dull moment. Can't slow down.
Break them.
Fall, damn you.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
Another broken trap. Not much use anymore.
go to hell. Hold your horses. Just poorly making a point. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Merely contemplating. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
What were you two talking about? I see. I'd be careful with Gale. He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. Caution is a luxury we don't have. Let's rest and wake up at first light.